Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Diggs, the motion man left. Here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. With it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
60 Bobcat. 60. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready, ready. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in, but he's been tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
No, no. Hey. Bronco 80. Let go.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Cowboys, go.
Looking to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
She said that I'm hard like a lot of symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just saw my name.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
65, 65, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Carlson able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go play action here on first down. So left side, it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Broncos nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. He's going to leave this for his running. The ball comes out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put the together some drives.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
Once more with Harden. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I'll call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Nix. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Looking to throw. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right.
Bombers. Chill. Captain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach. He said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Chad Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, I said. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos use the short field to get in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 19-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cup 19. Ready? Panther 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll set up to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
60, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run straight ahead with Genty. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about save it. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Nix to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is not going to be what they need. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready, ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And